Hey people, CzarThwomp here, and welcome to episode 36 of Wright, Trials and Tribulations. Last time, we broke Iris' Psycholocks after figuring out that someone was blackmailing her, someone who knows her someone who we probably know all too well, and someone who we do know all too well. Anyways, let's go to Heavenly Hall. Yeah, you can probably guess what exactly is happening.
Whoa, not much of a view down here, huh? It's all better than the view from my apartment, though.
Someone's here. Hide yourself, detective. Oh, why? Why does this always happen? Whenever I find a girl I like, they always run away. I even chased one of them to the bed. Next it's gonna be prison, I guess. I'll steal that detective's wallet. They'll get me locked up for sure. Larry, in order to get arrested for Gumshoe's wallet, you need to be it'd have to have more than $20. Hell, it has nothing in it, probably. Nah, I can't do that to someone who looks like he's styling his luck.
He's just talking to himself. Shh. Be quiet and listen.
I knew it! I shouldn't have done that! I blew it again! Done that? What did he do, I wonder?
Hey, you! About what you just said! I got an objection!
I love how they play the pursuit theme here. What the? Edgy, you dirty rat!
Gumshoe, you elf! Oh, I'm sorry! Before I knew it, I was shouting out, objection!
Like a many boys do, I point my pointer finger! You've watched too many trials!
I'm sorry!
Okay, Larry, the jig is up! What have you got to say for yourself? What is this festive-looking ornament? It reminds me of art class in grade school. We used to have a lot of fun decorating the classroom with origami, remember? Oh yeah! You were never any good at it!
Really?
Yeah, this guy was so bad he couldn't even pull a dollar, let alone a crane. Everyone tried to comfort him, but he just would sit there sobbing. Now I'm just imagining Edgeworth crying over his paper swat.
Really? I never would have expected that.
Be quiet already! I'll never forget the shame of that day! You want a crane? I can now make a perfect quarter-inch crane without a single flaw! You know, Edgy. Nothing for nothing, but a quarter-inch crane without a single flaw is not easy.
Yeah, that's quite a feat, Prosecutor Edgeworth.
Grr, this is exactly why I hate childhood friends! What is this festive-looking... Oh, sorry. I was trying to click on the freaking thing. I tried to click on the building itself.
That's a horrible graffiti problem you got there, pal.
You don't know anything, detective. This is art. It's an expression of my bittersweet love for Iris. Larry, do you know what the difference between graffiti and true art is? It's how the artist himself defines it, right? I should have seen that one coming.
Well, if that's the case, then all my lunchboxes are masterpieces too, pal.
Heavenly Hall! What is this little shack anyways? It's my rape den, Edgy! Oh my gosh! No, really! I'm just imagining. Larry has this little den tucked away in the middle of nowhere. Literally, I am imagining the dirty thoughts going on in Larry's head. Well, I just discovered myself yesterday. And why were you down here in the first place? Like I said, Edgy, I was preparing you for molestation. Come on, I'm an artist. I was looking for a good place to sketch. This is a great little place. It's artistic. It's quiet, it's cold, it's got no power, and it looks like it's about to collapse.
Sounds a lot like my apartment there, pal.
The sad is as Gumshoe's life continues. One thing's for sure, no one is likely to show up to disturb you here. So can I get you something to drink? Some hot water, maybe? Some hot water that I may or may not filled with a sketchy substance? Wait, what did Gumshoe say? Bubbly? Did Gumshoe say bubbly?
He's getting all buddy on us side.
I thought he said, for a second I thought Gumshoe said he's getting bubbly. I'm like, what's bubbly? Listen, me, Edgy, you've got to do this. You've got to save Iris. Why are you so sure she's innocent? Because she's cute? Watch your mouth. Anyways, I made up my mind about it. I'm gonna marry that girl.
Mr. Edgeworth is pretending he didn't hear you, so I'm gonna ask for him. Have you already asked that girl to marry you?
No, not yet, but I can tell how she feels by the look in her eyes. Look of terror! She's got this, I really want this man to carry me over the threshold look. I'm sure Nick would be surprised. He'd never imagined that I could marry such a beautiful girl like that. Something tells me he would be shocked indeed. That's why I didn't want her to do anything dangerous. I mean, what am I going to do if she gets hurt?
What is this guy trying to say? He lost me about a mile back.
If we really want to know the answer to that, we're going to have to drag him out into the on the witness stand. Come to think of it, you still haven't answered my question. Where were you and what were you doing last night? Aw, man! Don't you have anything else to talk about? With that kind of attitude, you'll never be a ladies' man like me. Larry, as long as you get one Larry, as long as Edgeworth can get one woman, he has one more woman than you. Okay, chill out with those scary eyes. I got it. If you really want to know, last night I saw something incredible. Something incredible. Yeah, but let's not talk about that now. Let's talk about the good old days. What do you say? Come on, I'll pour you a nice cup of hot water. Why hasn't he realized that I absolutely despise talking about the good old days, especially with him? Deny the crime. Alright, now you're going to tell me what you really saw that night. Whoa, you're really upset, aren't you, Edgy? Okay, I'll talk. Huh? That was a bit too easy. Yeah, anyways, it was awesome. Never seen anything like it in my life. At around 10 o'clock last night, it started thundering. I'd been sleeping. I'm not sure for how long. Suddenly, zing! The world in front of me went white. Like I'd been slapped in the face by my old girlfriend, Naomi. Or punched by Donna's new boyfriend, Keith. I don't know. I was just imagining, like, Larry's ex Donna's new boyfriend being named Keith. I don't know why. And then it was on fire. The bridge was on fire. Dusky Bridge caught on fire. Are you saying you saw it with your own eyes? Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye? I'm telling the truth. There are still 3 Psycholocks remaining. That means he's still trying to hide something. By the way, Larry, where were you when you saw this happen? Where? What do you say? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do I mean? Just answer the question! I was in my own room by the main hall. Where else would I be? As usual, you're as transparent as an empty jelly jar. The problem, I suspect, lies there. There? What do you mean, there? It's impossible for you to have been seeing lightning strikes from Dusky Bridge from your room. This is a map of the area. Take a look around the vicinity of Hazakura Temple. What am I looking for? I think that it should be barely obvious. The main hall is surrounded by trees, and it's impossible to see the bridge from there. What? Why didn't you tell me that before? Well, how about it? How about what? Do you feel like talking now? About what? It looks like it won't be that easy after all. You leave me no choice. I'll have to move on to the next step. You weren't in your room at the temple, so then where were you? You don't know what it was like. I was in my room. So where was Larry? And why wasn't he there? And why was he there? If I've read the situation up to this point correctly, the answer is fairly obvious. Very well then, let's test my theory. The place you witnessed the lightning strike from Dusty Bridge was from here. The place you saw the lightning strike from was naturally Heavenly Hall. But why would I be hanging out in this old jack? Why are you hanging out there now, Larry? It's freezing cold. There's no electricity. It could fall by any minute. Larry, how do you know that anyways? How do you know that there's no electricity? After all, it's not that dark yet. Oh. In other words, you have just provided evidence to prove my theory. My theory that you've at least once in your life visited Heavenly Hall after sunset. I have to admit, I'm impressed, Edgy. You're in a totally different league from Nick. That's nice. Now tell me, what were you doing at this cold little shack last night? That's what you might call a fair decor. I think you mean a fair decor. Could mean that you were waiting for someone. Oh no! You really are scary guy, you know. I believe that last night you were waiting for this person to come meet you. There's only one person you'd wait for in a horrible place like this, Larry. I told you before, don't call me Larry. The person you were waiting for was Iris. Oh, suddenly I feel cold all over, Edgy. No doubt because of my chilly glare. So you think I got the hots for your sister Iris, huh? Did you have some kind of evidence? You got something that proves I was waiting for her? Or are you just guessing? This is where I draw the line and end this ridiculous little game. Here's the evidence that you are waiting for, Iris. Okay. Here's your evidence. You called into the spot with a pathetic blackmail letter. Oh, hey, give that back. You're embarrassing me. What are you doing with that anyways? That's not on board. I misjudged you, Larry. What do you mean? Taking advantage of a woman's frailty like that? You should be ashamed of yourself. Frankly, Edgeworth, you should be surprised that Larry would have the cunning to use blackmail. Oh! First of all, what's this at the top of the letter? It says salutation here. Well, that's what's in the book, Letter Writing for Dummies. You're not supposed to actually write that. That's why you're supposed to write, Dear Iris. Ah, I'm so sorry. So you were here at Heavenly Hall last night, were you not, Larry? And you saw the lightning hit Dusky Bridge, didn't you? Sorry, Edgy.
No, he doesn't go, you scumbag! Threatening a young lady like that and deceiving Mr. Edgeworth! You hide from Mr. Edgeworth! Mr. Edgeworth will drag the truth at you! For Mr. Edgeworth, he knows all! He created the cosmos! He created the earth! He created the air we breathe! And the instant noodles that I survive on! He is God Almighty! He is Mr. Edgeworth!
Wait, hold up!
What now, pal?
What are you talking about? What threatening stuff?
I'll tell you what, you tried to get Iris by threatening to expose her secret, pal!
What do you mean threaten? When did I threaten her?
Unless you want your secret to be exposed. That sure sounds like a threat to me, pal. Blackmail, in fact!
Give me a break, it's a love letter. Haven't you ever been in love? What did you just say? My love for her burned so hotly, you could melt away all the snow on this mountain. Uh-oh. Then what is the secret you mentioned? Come on, Edgy, don't you get it? I'm talking about the secret love between her and me. Obviously, she wouldn't want old Lady Bikini to know about it, right? No one would want to know. She wouldn't want anyone to know about that, even if she felt it. About our high and sour, bittersweet love affair. Alright, then why'd you send a love letter in a business-like manila envelope? Give me a break, it's not my fault I didn't have any other envelopes, yeesh.
Then why were you so quick to apologize, pal?
It's because Edgy gave me that scary look of his. What's wrong, Edgy? Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? That's it. That's all those huge locks were about. I don't understand why you were so defensive. Well, I don't know either. I guess the thing is, you shouldn't expect too much from a guy like me. Hey, come on, don't let it get you down.
But Mr. Edgeworth, this guy's so high up there, I know it.
What do you mean, detective?
Don't forget what this guy just said a minute ago.
If you really want to know, last night, I saw something incredible. He's right. Larry. What? You're looking at me like I'm a hungry dog that just found a bone. What was this something incredible you saw last night? You're going to tell me, Larry, one way or another. I already told you, didn't I? I saw lightning strike Dusky Bridge. Yes, and I believe it was the incredible sight you saw. But now that I think about it, something doesn't quite ring true. What doesn't? If that's all there is to your story, your heart wouldn't have had all those looks. Yes, Larry. I believe you saw something last night. Something more incredible than lightning. What? When? Where? Why? How?
Hey, what do you think you're doing? You hide anything from Mr. Edgeworth? I'll arrest you on the spot, pal. I will destroy you.
No!
What's wrong, Ty?
Does this mean I have to do it all over again? Why are you glaring at me like I'm next to be hit with a Bible to lightning? I've just run out with this Harlequin. If I really want to drag the truth out of him, I'll have to drag him to the witness stand. To be continued. February 9th, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1.
Oh my, Mr. Loris feels that way about me.
Apparently, he isn't aware of your real secret at all. This is no time to be embarrassed!
I'm sorry. I'm just hardly accustomed to that sort of thing.
Worry not, and in any case, whatever it was that he saw on that night of the incident, mark my words, I will drag it out of him!
Does that mean Mr. Loris is the witness today?
No. I believe that none will be the first to take the stand.
Sister Bikini?
She claimed to have seen the very incident which you carried out the crime. I just want to ask you one last time. It really wasn't you who killed Miss Elise Dustin, correct?
That is correct. It wasn't me.
Very well then.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes?
You are a prosecutor, aren't you? Are you sure about this? If your true identity is revealed?
Don't worry, I've taken the necessary steps.
You have?
Iris, it is a prosecutor's job to doubt people. Right now, I am a defense attorney. A defense attorney's job is to believe in people, and to believe until the bitter end. And that's what a friend of mine once told me.
Mr. Edgeworth?
You may pass judgment on me from the defendant's chair. You are the one to decide whether or not I am able to do the task I've been entrusted.
Very well, sir. I leave my defense in your capable hands.
February 9th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 7. Court is now in session for the trial of Sister Iris of Hazakura Temple. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The defense does indeed appear to be ready. However, the same cannot be said for the prosecutor in this case. Indeed, as you can see, Edgeworth is actually wearing Phoenix's badge. I'm not sure I like such a blatant waste of this court's time. An empty prosecutor's chair can only mean that the prosecutor has no confidence in their ability to prove their case. It would seem this case is already over before it had a chance to begin. I am ready to announce my verdict at this time. This court finds the defendant.
Objection!
Guess who's back? Back again. The prosecution stands ready. And Francisca gets Edgeworth's theme. Miles Edgeworth, I am getting you recycled music. What is this foolishness? And you are? Francisca Von Karma, prosecuting prodigy. Von Karma, you say? Perchance you wouldn't be of any relation to the legendary prosecutor Manfred Von Karma.
Legends are a thing of the past. I am a Von Karma. That is all. Upon a special request, I flew in today for the purpose of prosecuting this case.
You did, then. You must be quite a big shot, eh? By the way, Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor? I'm almost certain that I've seen you somewhere before. Or am I just imagining things? You look very much like a prosecutor I met once. I believe you are imagining things, Your Honor. Miss Von Karma, do you have anything to say? There is no such weakling as this man among those of the prosecutor's office. There isn't, but I'm sure, once before in this courtroom. Ah! I told you, there is no such weakling. What is that, a whip? I'm not sure I care for such thing in my courtroom. But bailiff, remove that whip and...
Hold it!
I have no objection to the whip. I am surprised, Edgeworth. Do you think Edgeworth would be like, remove that whip? And that blasted wine drop she used to carry around with the bane of my childhood. I still have the scars to prove it. You don't? The prosecution can wield a whip or drink 17 cups of coffee. But there is still only one truth. That is what I stand here to prove today. This promises to be interesting, Miles Edgeworth. I expected to face Phoenix Wright here today. You told me that over the phone, Miles Edgeworth. I told you I told you this case had something to do with Phoenix Wright, Francisca. You lied to me, Miles. Yes, I'm just imagining this. But yes, I can just imagine just Francisca. She just thought that Phoenix was prosecuting the case and Edgeworth was giving her a heads up.
Looking at you now, maybe this is why I have been waiting for all this time. Miles Edgeworth, I will not allow this chance to crush you slip through my fingers. I will resolve all of my daddy issues today, Miles Edgeworth. I see you have brought your flair for the histrionic. Allow me to add to the things I'm not sure about. People acting bizarrely in my court. Oh, The stage is set. Now continue with the proceedings, Your Honor. Very well, Miss Von Gorma. Give me an outline of the case, with as little whipping as possible. The murder victim is the famed picture book author, Miss Elise Dursley. Her body was found in the Hazakura Temple courtyard. She had been stabbed through the torso by a ceremonial sword from a golden statue. The sword in this picture is the weapon in question, correct? Very well, the court accepts this photo of the crime scene. There is no mistake, this was the doing of Sister Iris. After all, there is a witness to her crime. Very well, please bring this witness to the stand. And so it begins, my first and last trial as a defense attorney. Witness, state your name and occupation, please. Hold on there. I'm not sure about being not sure if I care for this at all. Witness, please stand up and nice and straight. If I recall correctly, there are a few milk crates in the defense lobby for witnesses with bad backs. Bailiff, fetch a crate for this poor lady, please. Once again, your name and occupation, please. Little me? Well, I head down the Hazakura Temple on Eagle Mountain. My name is Bikini. You got it, Bikini. Nice to meet everyone. But you don't appear to be wearing a bikini right now. Wow! The courtroom is in the guard of holy judgment. Those with lechery in their hearts should leave this sanctuary at once. You want me to leave? No need to get your bikinis yet, Twist. Let me tell you, I'm excited to be old in the summer. Wahaha! Wahaha! Aha! In any case, witness, I hear that you saw the crime take place on the night of the question. That's right. I can hardly believe it myself, to be honest. There's no way dear little Iris could do anything like that. Let us hear what you have to say then. First, tell us about your own movements that night, eh? Hi, the murder. At night, I was helping an acolyte with her training in the inner temple, but, well, as you can see, my back likes to act up violently. So, I left Iris to help the acolyte and returned to Hazakura Temple. There's no bath in the inner temple, you see, and I needed a long hot soak. It was after I finished, just as I was heading back, when I saw it. So it was simple coincidence that you found yourself returning to Hazakura Temple. Yes, you could say that. If my back hadn't been in so much pain, I would have stayed at the inner temple. That sounds like a pretty important statement she just made. There's only one problem with this testimony that I can see. And you're not about to fall at the first hurdle. Now are you, Miles Edgeworth? I'll fall whatever hurdle I want, Francisca! Mr. Edgeworth, please begin your cross-examination. What is this inner temple? Well, see, conversing with the spirits is what we train the people to do, right? We'll be the one asking the questions, madam. In order to do that, a place strong in spiritual power is required. There's a small temple across Dusky Bridge called the Inner Temple. Acolytes must spend an entire night there to undergo intense training. And how exactly do you help with the process? It is quite exacting. Wait. Is it supposed to be exciting? Exacting? It can't be performed without anyone supervising. Like a tutor watching to make sure a spoiled child studies. AKA the story of your childhood, Francisca. A tutor with a whip in your case. If that's the case, then why did you return to Hazakura Temple, where the murder took place? Okay, let's do it. Keep this going. I think this is a press all violently. That's right. It's no laughing matter, especially in winter. I can't hold anything heavier than a knife and fork during the cold months. Just being alive is like strict training. Wahaha! Ha ha ha! On the night of the murder, was this fabulous back of yours hurting again? That's right, raging like a bull in a pig pen. I almost fainted once or twice. I just knew that unless I warmed it up, it was going to finally finish me off. You left Iris out. With what? What do you think? The acolyte's training, of course. It was just past 10 p.m., so we were starting to enter the training exercise proper. Wasn't it your place to remain with the disciple? Well, the job is simply to watch over the acolyte so they don't pass away. Just to confirm this one again, that night, you met Iris in the inner temple, correct? Yes, yes, she's a gentle, honest girl. She never once failed to follow my directions. So you returned to the Hazakura temple in order to take a bath. My back is to blame for everything. It's a do or be done in this it's a do or be done in kind of world after all. How long were you in the bath for, if you don't mind me asking? My, what a filthy little rogue you are. I know what's on your mind. Trust me, it's not. I bet your next question is going to be, where exactly did you wash? This is why you have to watch the young ones. What are you going on about? I was... Pathetic Miles Edgeworth.
The law is the law.
Is there some sort of kick me out stuck to the defense's bench?
Yes, Edgeworth, yes there is.
Anyways, I couldn't afford to be away from my post for too long, you understand, so...
The crime took place in the courtyard, correct?
When you go from my room to the main hall, you have to take a winding hallway from which you can see the courtyard. That's right, in other words, it was pure coincidence that the witness saw the crime taking place before her eyes. There was no complicated setup in this case.
That certainly seems to be true.
There is indeed only one problem with this testimony. If I can clearly point out what it is, then I can begin to quantify just how good this witness's memory and observation skills are. Okay. Alright. Just want to make sure. There we are.
Boom, there we go. Edgeworth slides it.
Witnesses have to undergo their own trials, I'm afraid. The defendant's fate rests on their powers of observation and memory, after all. Well, don't worry. I'm more than up to the task. You know, I'm a woman of faith, after all. The head honcho of Hazakura Temple. In that case, Miss Honcho, I'd like you to explain something for me. The discrepancy between your testimony and that of the defendant, Iris. She claims that after ringing the lights out bell, she went back and stayed in her room. Which means she did not go to the temple at all. No, she said that. A defendant or a witness? Who is more likely to lie, do you suppose? We'll answer that next time. Anyways, I really appreciate that you took around to watch the episode. You can review or come back for the next one. If you like the video, like, subscribe, comment, share, do whatever you want. I'll see you later. Bye.